this is our second time starting today. We had a little snafu.
We did, but you figured it out.
No, we figured it out. Josh, we need you.
Yes, I think that was the moral of the story here today. But again, you're with your family. Please be with your family. But know you are dearly missed.
Maybe someone could put a cartoon together with the audio. Ooh, what? I'm going to text Gardini. He can do it. With the audio, we have the original audio that we started recording in, and then put it together with like a commercial, like a cartoon of us sitting here or something. You don't look amused. The fuck is your problem?
That's me thinking.
No, that's you judging.
I'm not judging. I like the cartoon part because it made me think about during COVID when some of those TV shows they couldn't film, so they put in like cartoons for some of the scenes. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was in like Blacklist, if you ever watched that show.
Nope.
Okay, well they did it. So that was me imagining it in that moment.
Well, your face didn't look too pleased. You actually looked very displeased the way you were imagining it.
Well, I apologize.
It's okay, but we were talking about Prince. So
yeah, go.
Prince, he's a pretty boy, tiny like a little jockey.
Perfect, actually.
Perfect to be a jockey?
But I don't know. He may be too tall. Look, with the heels on, he's too tall.
He wore heels, silk press, makeup. He was like, I'm flawless, bitch. I'm walking in here. And like I said, girls would fawn over him. And it was crazy. It's like, I guess it was like a sex appeal thing. Like, it's like, I'm okay. Or I'm comfortable in I'm good in my sexuality. What's the word?
Comfortable? No?
I don't know. Whatever. He was fine with his sexuality. He just knew, he was like, I'm pretty and I'm going to take care of myself.
But you know what it was? I think it was also during the time, too, because that was
it was a faux pas.
Well, with a lot of like big hair bands and things like that, like when you think of like rock bands and stuff around that time, they were wearing makeup and like long hair and things like that.
And so he just did the soul.
No, I'm just saying like in that time period, like I think a lot of androgynous looks were being done within music.
Oh, in music. Okay. Yeah. Not in general.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know, like TV-wise. I mean, they had longer...
I mean, you were alive then, so you should know.
In music, they were doing a lot of those looks. And, you know, women were into it, right?
I guess.
We both can sit down and get our hair done.
Let's go on a date. Where you want to go, babe? To the hair salon? All right, let me get my wallet.
But it's him saying that. Let's go to the hair salon.
Yeah, yes. Are you more Team Michael or Team Prince? You want to be like Mike?
That would be Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I know.
That's okay. But I knew what you meant. I'm sorry. They both weren't my style. And I'm not really big into men who are dancers either.
Let me tell you about a dancing man, okay?
Well, you come from a dancing background.
When I see a boy dancing, like actually dancing, like
a Chris Brown,
like a Chris Brown, I can just watch him and go, all right, this is a bad idea. Like, cause he's such a great dancer. It's like seeing the move. It's just different for me. But go ahead. And yeah, Michael never did that for me when he was dancing. I will say there was one music video, and I was like, all right, Mike, you better get it.
Is it
kind of
the
thing?
Way you said you walked me? Oh fuck,
you wake me up. Yes, that one. Did. Yeah, that one. And when he would.
Yeah. That I would say I would agree.
I said, okay. My auntie Jackie used to say, I just want to see him do the Dougie one time. I wish.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Was still no, what were you saying? They never did it for you. I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about music-wise.
I know.
Neither. They're just both John. One was more like smooth lovemaking. The other one was more like get you up and dancing. Like, but then I listen to the lyrics now and I'm like, wait a minute. Everyone talks about sex, but I was too young to understand.
Yeah. So neither of them kind of did it for me music-wise either. I mean, I respect them music-wise, but it just wasn't. It didn't really hit for me. I'll say that.
Okay.
I wasn't swayed in one direction. I mean, I like Prince. Okay,
I see you. Look at you.
So yeah, I like that, and of course, you know, Michael's always got some good hits, and I loved Butterfly.
Give me butterfly. That one, yeah.
But yeah, so it's just like a couple. I know it's just like a couple songs for each of them that would.
I just want to touch and kiss. Said I wish that I could be with you tonight. That one.
You give me butterflies.
Come on, Shana.
Inside.
And we're gonna have to start having karaoke.
I know.
Just bring it in. That album, I think I told my dad I wanted for Christmas and my auntie, and they both got it.
All you got to do is
walk away and pass me by. Don't acknowledge my smile when I try to say hello to you. Yeah. Stop doing it. Sorry. But no, and they came in different colors, the album covers. I remember that.
So cool.
Yeah, they was like off the wall. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was like some were red, some were silver, some were blue. It was like all different kinds of colors. And I think that's when I became old enough to even know who Michael Jackson was. I had to have been like, I want to say it was 11, 9 or 11. I don't know. But
you kind of like discovered the music for yourself.
Prince was still alive then. It's like, I think back on Michael Jackson and all the stuff that he put himself through or that he went through as well, and then the plastic surgery and all that. It's like psychologically or mental abuse is a real thing because he was a very handsome man. Like, and
beforehand.
Beforehand, yes, he was a very handsome man.
What is it they call him? Black Michael.
We're talking about Black Michael, yes. Girl, I don't know if we talked about this before, but one of my teachers, I used to ask her, do I have to do this? She go, baby, you don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. And I would go, well, technically, you just got to die.
I can't.
You seen Lil' Kim and Michael.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa got light? This is what we need Josh for. I need him to pull up Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa, girl.
Let me see. But yeah, so you never had or heard anyone like have a argument or like a little fight over, oh, it's Prince is better, oh, Michael's better, oh, blah, 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 blah.
It could be my circle too at the time. It just wasn't, that probably, it wasn't. But I mean, I appreciate it. And my brother wasn't like a huge Michael fan either, so.
Oh, my God.
You see the difference?
I see a lot of differences. This doesn't even look like the same person. One looks Dominican or Colombian, the other one looks like a white Italian man. Oh my goodness.
Sammy Sosa.
Oh my goodness. You know what I realized the other day, and I don't know, I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but when I was watching something, a reel, and the guy was talking, I was like, oh, he has a really like a strong Italian accent. And then he started talking about Mykonos and like some other place. And I was like, oh, he's Greek. So you have the Italians, Greeks, and then there was another category where I was like, they look very similar, but I wonder if because they're a part of their culture that they can say, no, that's not an Italian person, that's Greek. Like I can look at people from Ghana or Nigeria and go, oh, that, or Eritrea, like for like Eritrean or something. It's like I can look at them and go, oh, this person's from this country. They have like identifying features. Like,
absolutely. Well, especially for the last one, the Eritrean and like Ethiopian.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
110%. Gorgeous.
And Somalian. And Yemen.
And Yemen, yeah. I can't tell Egyptians because some of them are light. And no, there's some are dark, some are light. But I don't know if pop culture has confused me because every time I see a movie about Egypt, it's a whole lot of white people. And I was like, I thought Egypt was in Africa. Oh, but there's white people in Africa, so let me stop sounding ignorant.
Yeah, I mean, it's right, next to the Middle East.
Sicily, too.
Yes. Oh.
What?
No, I hit it. Right next to the Middle East. So, when you get up towards those countries, there's a lot of features that are shared. But yeah, so no, I haven't. That wasn't really a thing for me, but I was huge into like the Spice Girls. That was like my thing. I love it.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what you want, but do you really, really want it?
From you, I don't know, because you confuse the shit out of me half the time.
I know. Well,
that song, wasn't it about like, you gotta fuck my girlfriends too or something like that? Oh my goodness, that was so vulgar. You have to if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends, like kind of thing.
Oh, so I took it as though like you got to make sure you're on a good page with my friends. Like they have to like you too.
Oh, maybe that's just my dirty mind. Have you read the lyrics?
I probably shouldn't. It's kind of like when you see those reels like on Instagram where it's just like in the car, there's this one mom, she's an influencer, and she's on there and she's just like listening to the song that I did when I was growing up. It was like, yeah, and it was like, my right, like neck and back kind of thing. She's like, oh, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, and it zooms in. You're just like, wait a minute.
Exactly. No, I probably
Go
won't.
read them. Go read them.
No.
Which spice for you?
So
Oh, God.
Yeah, I toiled in between. Of course, I always wanted to be scary because she was brown. And then I also loved Posh.
Victoria Beckham.
Yes.
She's,
Yeah, I loved
She's
Posh.
great.
So I went in between Posh and Scary. And I think I loved Jerry because of the fact that they tried to make her seem like she was the slutty one.
Who's Jerry? The weird looking one?
No.
The redhead?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's why I went for her too. But yeah, those are my three favorite. Oh, and I loved Baby. I mean, I just loved them all, right? But Baby was just so sweet. But yeah, I loved Scary because
But
I
you
felt
didn't
like she
like
was
Sporty.
Well, I didn't mind Sporty. I just was.
You mentioned every other one.
Well, I love them all, right? I like Sporty too, but Sporty was a little too sporty for me, and I loved. So my two favorite were like Posh and Scary.
Okay. Well, they were before my time, so.
You just said you loved and you was singing a song, girl.
Yeah, my daughter just recently discovered it, and so we were singing it together. So.
Oh, that's so funny.
I mean,
where is she getting it from? Because I just had another friend of mine who I called, or she called, and it was playing in the background, like on her daughter's phone, and I'm just like, that's random.
I think it's coming back. I don't know.
Okay.
Someone had to say something. Usually, my kids pick up things from their school, and then they bring it back, and that's how they started loving This Girl's on Fire by Alicia Keys and No One. They just love Alicia. Yes,
that's how Lulu sings it.
And I'm just like, okay, that's right, baby. Go ahead, sing, girl. Come on.
She got it from Sing too.
Oh, yeah. Halsey can sing.
Yes, she can.
She can sing. And
Yes,
then
she can.
I recently, I think last year, I saw it. Like, she was, I don't know if it was Halloween or she was just doing it, paying homage to different people on her page. And so she was dressing up like different celebrities. And then one of them was Aaliyah, and people jumped down her throat in the comments. And then
I was saying like appropriation.
Right, but then someone was like, she's not appropriating, she's half black.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, what? And I hear people talk about appropriation of culture all the time. I think that's a bunch of bullshit, because you got half the people out here walking around with 24-inch Malaysian hair that's not yours, and it's straight hair. Their hair is naturally straight. So why aren't you appropriating the culture? You dyeing your hair blonde, that shit don't come out naturally in your head. So why are they appropriating our culture when they get cornrows, but when you do your hair just like them, it's okay? Like I've never agreed with that. And my best friend was like, well, blonde was black too, because there's kids in Australia that are black and they're blind. Oh, blah humbug. Like, I hear that stuff and I'm like, all right,
Aborigines?
Those, yeah, whatever. But I mean, everyone has their own opinion. Anyway, but you see, I got on my pedestal. Where was I going with this? Oh, Halsey. So then I started looking her up and looking at her picture. So if her hair is darker, you can tell she's biracial. You can tell, you see the freckles, you see the melanin. For me, when I looked at the pictures, and then when she had blonde hair or lighter hair, she looked totally white to me. And I was just like, oh, well, look at that. We are a little mixed in here.
Did you know that Vin Diesel was
That's what
mixed
they
race?
say. Well, you was about to say that he's black.
No, that he's mixed race.
No, okay. No, I'm just joking around, because most people are like, did you know they black? Like,
Oh, no.
You mean half black? Like, don't disrespect the other parent now. I've seen that. He is multiracial, and then he also has a twin brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about the genetic lottery.
Penelope Cruz has a twin sister. Did
You
you not
lie.
know that? So I've only seen a couple of the Johnny Depp movies with the pirate, whatever.
She does not have.
Yes,
Oh,
she played her
Penelope
double.
Cruz. I'm thinking of somebody. Go ahead.
Yeah, so her sister played her double when she was pregnant, when they were filming the Pirates of the Caribbean, whichever one she's in, because she was pregnant for certain scenes.
She was only in there for a little bit.
Yeah, so her sister did the
Oh
ones.
my goodness.
Yeah, her sister filmed those scenes for her.
They must have did her makeup very well to make them look identical. They do not look identical. One has a longer face. The other one's face comes down.
But if you're in a scene,
no, I get it. They can easily fix that up. Now I'm gonna go home and watch Pirates of the Caribbean, and I want to be able to check it out. Look at them. Oh yeah, they look very much alike. They're definitely not identical though.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So who I was thinking of was, what's her name? Pirates. Not Olivia Wilde. What's her name?
Shoots. She played in Domino.
Keira Knightley.
Yes.
She has a doppelganger. Hold on. Doppelganger is Natalie Portman. I think.
No, I don't think they look alike. No.
You don't think so? Mm-mm. I think they look very much alike. I don't think they can pass as twins, but I think like if you were looking at a movie and then you don't see that?
No.
All right. Moving on.
Okay.
I like the Pirates of the Caribbean anyway. I like movies that are series. Like Harry Potter is a series.
Okay. I thought you said serious.
No, that movie is hilarious.
What? Serious?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I thought you said you like, okay, understood.
Series.
Yeah, like a series of
No,
movies.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. Yes. Like a series of movies.
Yeah.
And like shows that you're hard to talk to, you know that? You just went, yeah. All right, so I'm having this conversation by myself then.
No, you were speaking, so I'm stopping so you can
finish. That was
a
period, not a comma.
Yeah, no.
You just did it
Did
again.
I? Sorry. Yeah, I enjoy series. It depends. So I don't like I loved Crazy Rich Asians. And
that's not a series.
But it is supposed to be a series.
But it's not right now. Supposed to be does not mean it is.
Well, they already have the screenplay for it. They just haven't done it. And I think, what, a lot of those, right, because it's a book series, a lot of those, it's dependent upon the actors and their schedules and trying to get the original cast and everything together.
Oh.
So it's really hard. So that's what I'm saying. I do and I don't like series of movies, especially when I have to wait for them, because when you have to get those casts together, and let's say a lot of them have gone on to do larger things, right? It's so hard. And I hate when I have to wait fucking 10 years or 30, James Cameron, to get another. Well, because he'll do like what's the one with the blue aliens?
Avatar.
Avatar.
Uh-huh.
You got to wait like 20 years for the next Avatar to come out. And it's just like, I want to see the next one.
Well, I think that's because there's a lot of graphics and stuff that go into it.
No, it's getting the actors together or just other projects. So it's just like where it goes in the line. And actually, he wanted to put out Avatar before another movie. It was just like he came out with Avatar, I think like several years before one movie came out. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look it up. Josh!
We need you. We miss you. I don't know.
But yeah, so it was just like way before another movie even came out, and it's just a matter of timelining for them and what they already have projected for projects and where it can fit, right? And a slot is just like when they do Marvel movies where you have to wait certain years or they kind of allot that space already. It's just like where they can slot it in a lot of the times, and then by that time, where that original cast is. And if they move on or not, or putting a new character, right? So
that's it. That's all you got to do. Yeah. I always thought it had something to do with like filming, how long it's taking to film, how long all this is happening. I didn't even think about actors and actresses' schedules because they do other projects. That didn't even cross my mind.
That's why, like, right, the 00 series, right? They locked them in for a certain amount of years or movies, right? So
Did
that they have
ever
to
pick a new one yet?
No, I'm still waiting.
I think Idris Elba will be great. Is he too old now?
Yeah, I think he is. Okay. And if they do it,
they do Denzel Washington as an equalizer. They can make it work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can make it work this way, where they can give him a 2-movie series, because they've done that in the James Bond series before, where it's just like a 1-off or a 2. He could do 2, and they just film them back to back. And that could work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that could be a good way. But I think I told you before, I think we had mentioned on here where he said he didn't want to put his name in the hat just because of all of the chatter that was happening, right? That was a little unfavorable, and he just didn't want that energy in his life. And he's got a lot of different things going on anyway. And I think the franchise is kind of looking for someone that they can kind of just keep going with. Yeah, so he wants someone just a tad bit younger, which is totally fine.
So who are we thinking? Oh, what about Michael B. Jordan?
No.
What about Henry Cavill?
You know, I love.
But he doesn't strike me as when he shaves his face and does his Superman look, he can be.
But I think I'm over him.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about acting.
There was one, you know, have you ever seen that movie? You never watched the TV show, The Gentleman. You ever
did.
The TV show?
4.
What?
You're talking about 4?
Yes, 4. He's
wonderful.
in the
Fine ass man.
Until,
oh my God.
I say it again, until he started running.
Running? He only looks fine to me in 4. He looked not cute to me in White Lotus. No, in White Lotus because he was a really bad guy. And then in The Gentleman, he looked like a nerd to me, so he wasn't handsome. It was just, I think it was the part that they play or the way that they make them look. But I missed, why was he running? Can he not? He can run. I've seen him run in Divergent.
I need to go back to Divergent series and see if they're actually showing his legs running, because when I saw him running, I think in The Gentleman, and I loved him in The Gentleman, just because I think I do like that kind of like stoic kind of business suit, but then also can be a badass kind of a situation on the back end. Like I want someone that could, pick up that gun and just like shoot someone and come back and have afternoon tea with me.
I have to tell you about a show I'm watching. Yes.
That one. So that gets me
every time. Right? It's like we want the good one, the good boy, but there's like still the bad boy that's there.
I want the bad boy that lives within the good boy.
Yeah, we all do. As women, we want to be the one that tames that bad boy, but it still comes out.
Oh, I don't want to tame it.
It still can come out when we need them with everyone else, but just not with us. With us, they're the soft one. Who the fuck is this? Anyway, what was I about to say?
Yeah, he was running, girl, and it was just like this.
With
running.
his feet?
Yes.
And I was just like,
it was just like a duck, and I was like, absolutely not. I was just like, all of that attraction is just like gone for me. And you know what? If I'm on the panel, exactly. If I'm on the panel for people I can be able to nominate.
Oh, he's got to run.
You have to, because you have to have the walk. And that's what I look at. Like for James Bond,
man's walk
it's
is
everything. And then the voice, right? And how they deliver. Like he has that. He's
English.
Yes. He has it all. But that, like you have to walk in, have that confidence. Like I need to be like, oh, okay. When I see you walking. And when I seen that run, I was like, can't run. I said, this guy can't run. And I was just like, nope. We need to do the camera up from here for him.
Maybe that's where it was in Divergent.
That's why I'm like, I got to look back at Divergent and check out 4.
No, he was when they were running to get on that train. Because I remember her brother, fucking twerp, was running. And he looked like We
need to let him go. Like, do you watch movies and you're just like, let them die?
Yeah.
Yes, leave them behind.
And I don't feel bad for saying that because it's just a movie. It's not real.
Yeah.
But they played lovers in The Fault in Our Stars.
I know, right before that.
And I was
then
like,
they did this.
And then I was like, I saw Divergent first. I saw Divergent first, and then I went.
I saw the stars, right?
Oh, it's hard to watch them kids because I'm like, you got me.
But now he's your brother?
Right.
Now he's your brother.
Oh my gosh, it was. But the acting in The Fault in Our Stars, he was phenomenal. Yeah.
I bawled in that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved it. But yeah, girl, I couldn't. When I saw him there, I'm just like, ugh.
And he's just
weak.
a horrible person.
Yeah, leave him. Let him die.
Let him die.
Like, if he wants to go to that faction, let him go.
Let him go. Shit.
I don't care. Dude.
I'll see you.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
See ya never. Yeah.
I think I'm one of those people that, I think Victor and I probably talked about that before, like, yo, I'm gonna let you go. Like, you're dead weight. Like, when I look at stuff like that, like, you're dead weight. Especially when I saw one movie, I think it was like a volcano movie, like Dante's Peak or something like that. And they had like her mom or something, and she was like trying to trail on, and I'm just like, she's gonna slow y'all down. Let that chick go. Let that hoe go.
That must be from the 80s, girl. I don't know.
I think it was like it was on TV and like on TNT or something like that, and we were watching it, and I was just like, just let her go. She's gonna keep us behind. I was just like, she's being selfish. First of all, by still trying to come along.
She being selfish, and we the one over here just like, let her die.
Yes, I'm like, you being selfish for sitting up here trying to come along with us. And then she finally got it through her head and got out of the rowboat and started pushing, even though it was lava. So grandma probably died, but that's fine. You sitting up there on the beach trying to keep it. Let her go.
Let her go. What's the name of this movie?
Dante's Peak, I think.
Okay, Dante's Peak has really got you going.
Yeah, because I'm just like, you stragglers, cut them loose. Let them go.
Let them go. Okay.
Yeah, even with a baby. They're going to slow you down. Let them go. They'll survive. Didn't you hear about those kids in Brazil?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do people let you go when you slowing them down?
Victor does, yes. You should see how
I'm not talking about that. That is a trigger.
I'm
walks, talking about...
You've seen firsthand. He will walk 50 feet in front of me.
I'm not talking about that.
50 feet in front of me.
I'm talking about when you holding people back because you are always late. Every single time. No matter where we go. Always late.
So I always say, go. Don't wait.
But what if they have to wait?
They don't have to.
What if somebody has to
You
wait
ain't
for
gotta
you?
wait.
Do you feel hurt at all that you are always late? Not once or twice, sporadically, but every single time.
I am not late all the time.
Every single time. Do you feel like anyone's disrespected whatsoever? Do you care? Late. Every time.
Not every time.
Every time.
Not
I'm going to start keeping a tally book so I can show you. I'm going to start taking a picture, keeping a date, and go, here we are again. Oh, here's this text message running behind.
Yeah, but I give notice, and I say that.
Do you feel bad ever?
No.
Never?
It depends.
How are you late every single
finish.
time?
I'm not late every single time. And so here's my thing. It's just like, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
And on what it is. If it's something to where it's unavoidable, I say something. I don't just show up and I'm
like
just like, oh, I couldn't do anything. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do about it. So how I feel about the situation, yes, I'll alert or notify and say, hey, this is what's going on, or just letting you know so that you have it. And this is what I can do. When I get there, I've already explained to myself what's going on, and I'll say again, oh, like, hey, sorry.
You've
but
already
my thing
explained
is, I'm
to
not
yourself?
You said what?
You said I've already explained to myself.
I've already explained myself.
Oh, explained myself. Gotcha.
Yes,
Okay.
and if I come in and I'll say it again, and like for me,
You'll say what again?
if it depends on where the situation is, and if I'm going and I'm just like, hey, this is what it is, sorry, and we're doing that, like, that's that. Like, I'm not going to keep apologizing.
No, you
the
shouldn't.
entire
You already
time.
said sorry. That's why I'm like, wait, what do you mean? You say it again.
Well, I'm saying if I'm coming in and if it's, again.
Oh, you'll be like, hey, I'm here. So sorry I'm late. Let's get started. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm asking you.
So what are you asking?
Does it hurt you in your soul? Do you go, oh my goodness, I'm late. They could be doing this. They could be that.
I said it depends on the situation and what it is for. If it's something like a coffee.
Oh, my foot just fell asleep.
That's hurtful. If it's a coffee or something of that nature, and I've already said it, no, it's not going to hurt my heart. Because it's not going to hurt my heart because, I mean, I don't like to carry energy like that on me because it's not healthy. You're a
rude person. You are late to everything everyone. And one day someone's going to say, you're dead weight because you're late and you're holding back, and they're going to cut your ass off. And then you're going to show up and you're going to be like, where are they? And then you're going to turn around, and my foot has fallen asleep, and it hurts very much. I'm doing this. And you know what? I'm glad my foot fell asleep so I can go through this, because baby girl's foot always falls asleep. And she's always like, Mommy, it hurts. I'm like, you're fine. Just shake it. And now I'm shaking it.
You're feeling it and it doesn't feel as great.
It's not fine. And that's on a 5-year-old. So I know she's not okay. Oh, my baby. Now I feel bad.
That you said that to her to just shake it
Yeah.
up.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever been like, you're fine, and then it happened to you and you're like,
maybe you're not? To my child?
Yeah, like to a child, or even to your husband, because I've done something like that. Okay. We've realized that you are not a remorseful person.
Well, it just depends on what it's for, but I just try not to hold energy that isn't worth holding.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it just isn't healthy.
No, I hear that. I remember something happened, and it was out of my control. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it was... Oh, I know what it was. But something happened and it hurt me to my core. And it was just literally messing up my day. And I couldn't think of anything else but it. But I just started praying. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this to the Lord. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my hands. And that's it. That's it. And I thought about it. A friend once told me, she was like, the Lord would never condemn you. So if that's what you're feeling, like you feel like you're being condemned, or like you should know, blah, 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 like being made to feel bad, that's not the Lord. That's something else, because the Lord's nothing but love. So if you're feeling that, you just hand it over to the Lord, and you keep reminding yourself the Lord will never condemn you, and just keep going through that. And that's what I do now to get rid of that feeling of just like, oh my goodness, how did this happen? What could I have done? Like, oh no, what if this would happen? Because it'll just keep playing over and over and over.
You can't.
I like this foot falling asleep.
Okay. So I saw something on Instagram.
What?
It was about...
What? Are you looking it up? Mm-hmm. I'm like, where are you looking down?
It was called, a group called like God Behind Bars. And I think that's
people
like
that
the
found
name.
Prison? I mean, people that found the Lord in prison?
I think so, and I don't know much about it, right? And it was, what they had done is like a program where they brought in, they did a daddy-daughter dance.
A dadder?
Yes, a daddy-daughter dance.
A dadder.
For some of the inmates. And it was the first time for some of them to even have seen their daughters for the first time.
Wait, like were they newborns or were they older?
They were older.
So how did they not see their children?
Like maybe they went in and maybe it was just like a baby, or either they were pregnant during the time when they got incarcerated.
Right, but how was it if they're not like newborn babies? Like, how was this your first time? Like some of these kids 3, like did they not come to visit?
They
like,
were
what's
like,
the backstory?
I mean, I don't know the backstory for those particular.
You're shivving? Did they
I know.
shiv someone and get put
I don't know the
away for a while?
backstories
Yeah.
of all of them. I just saw, was saying where it said like, oh, this, there's some that hasn't even seen their daughter. This is the first time that they're seeing their daughter in person, kind of a situation. It could be like being able to touch their daughter for the first time, like being able to hug them because they may not have had a chance to. Or, if I ever had someone that I wouldn't bring my children. So it could be that type of situation as well. But yeah, and some of them haven't seen them for decades. So
Yikes.
yeah, so this program allowed them to come in, and they changed the chapel into put up curtains and all this stuff and change the flooring so that they could have a whole little dance. They got them in some suits and stuff, and then had
orange.
Yeah, got them out, put them in like little black suits, had a little red carpet for the girls to come down,
goodness.
and the dads stood there and watched their girls and gave them a little corsage and stuff like that. And so it was just really sweet to see those reactions. And I was just like, it's just nice to have like that one moment that they can cherish, because it was just like, it was giving them a moment back that they didn't have, or they missed as their daughters are getting older. Yeah, that really kind of touched me a little bit. Just because, my mommy side comes out, and I don't know. It was just really emotional to be able to see their emotions towards it and how much that impacted the girls. I remember seeing one, where it was like this little girl came outside the prison or something so that her dad could see her graduate, like in her graduation clothes or something like that. I don't know. That just kind of...
It's cute, but I'm
sweet.
Messed up in the brain, so I started thinking of some other stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's right.
Oh, no.
We're going to move on.
Yeah, but I just thought it was sweet.
Nope,
that was
I'ma
something
say
I was saying. Oh, okay.
No, I've been watching The Accountant and like these...
The new movie?
Yeah, I watched the old one first.
Okay,
and
I
then
haven't seen the
watching
second one
the
yet.
second one. I'm going to come back. But it's like you think about they're out, the daddy-daughter dance, and one of them takes the moment to turn one of the kids around. It's like, I'll take her. I'll shoot her now. Everyone clear out. Let me go.
Is this the new one?
No! Never mind.
Okay.
It's not funny when you have to explain it. I thought it was funny in my head. It's probably an inappropriate show, so good thing you didn't understand it.
Well, I like The Accountant, the movie. I just don't remember it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I only saw it once.
What is the Ben Affleck, and what's the other guy's name?
Oh, he's new in this one, so I don't know his name.
No, he was in the other one.
Was he in the second one? The one that's supposed to be his brother?
Yeah, Braxton. He was in the first one.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's how we learned what he looked like.
He played in Sicario, I remember.
He played in The Walking Dead too. What is his name? His name is John Bernthal. Wonderful actor. When I say I've seen him in a couple other things, and he's a really good, he plays well as Braxton. Like a lot of the parts from Accountant 2, like his riffs and his monologues and things that he does, like it pulls me in. Like I'm like, wow, that is great chemistry. And then Ben Affleck is actually a really good actor.
I like Casey Affleck. I think he's funny.
Let me look up Casey.
His brother.
Yeah, I remember him in Walking Dead.
I think it's
That's
Man of the Sea is where, or Manchester Sea, something like that, or Man of the Sea, where he got his Academy Award for.
Let me see. Casey Affleck.
Yeah, they did because he's big on like Dunkin' Donuts. So he did both of them did like a Dunkin' Donuts like Super Bowl commercial. It was pretty hilarious.
I know who this man is. I didn't know they were brothers. Are they brothers or cousins?
They're
Because they look
brothers.
like they got two different daddies.
They're brothers.
I see the resemblance, but British Academy film. All right. Summer Phoenix. That's his wife's name. That is a beautiful name.
Is that her last name or like a middle name or like a show name?
Summer Phoenix. No, that's her name.
If you had a show name, what would it be?
If I had a show name, what would it be?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. A stage name?
Like a stage name?
Yeah.
I don't know. Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch?
Absolutely not. Too many syllables. I don't know.
Do you ever think about like some of these like rappers and some of the names that they come up with, or just not even rappers, performers? Because it's not even just rappers now anymore.
What was
it's like performers?
What was Ty Dolla $ign? I'm like, how did you come up with that? And the way it's spelled.
Yeah. What about the 6ix9ine guy?
6ix9ine to XXX Tenation. That one?
Yeah, didn't he pass?
I think he killed himself, didn't he?
I don't know if he killed himself,
Or he
but
was
I know
murdered or something. I heard he was crazy, like abusive. Like he
I think I heard the
kidnapped and
same.
locked somebody in his basement or something like that. His pregnant baby mama or something. I don't know. Let me not get to line. I don't know. I don't know. What's some other names? I don't know how these people come up with their names. I don't know. Ooh, I recently just discovered this lady from Kentucky. She's a rapper.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can find her. I don't know how I found her, but someone posted something and she goes, cornbread fed, look at my, but something like that. They like him curvy. He goes, wait, what? I don't know why she threw that line in there. She don't look cornbread fed at all, but it go hard though. I see why she's
silly. He's so silly.
And I'm like, God damn. Oh, found her. Sierra the rapper. Like, and she got bars. Hold on, let me find it. And I'm looking at her, and every time she says this cornbread fed or something, takes a look at her body, I go, baby, they must look different in Kentucky.
You're hilarious.
Damn it, where is it?
How old is she? Ho. Okay. No, so
I'm trying to pull. So.
that reminds me of this guy that I've been looking at on what's the name, and he's so funny.
Oh God. I'm about to get up and walk away from you.
Why? No, he's super funny. Minus what just popped up. Victor, be watching all this Miami swimsuit week.
It's time for me to go.
Okay.
Let me see. Wait, why are you talking about swimsuit week? What?
It popped up when I was trying to look for the video. Victor always watches like Miami swimsuit week and auditions for it. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. That's his thing. He was just like, oh, one like that. Okay. Yes, it's hilarious.
Oh, all right. Y'all be blessed. I'm done. Oh, my God.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Genuine B.S. with Brittany and Shana, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.